So we'll be having a conversation between me and Sean. Sean, telling a little bit who you are so they know.
Yeah, so I'm a oculoplastic surgeon based in Austin. Been a fan of Shino's for a long time. We were speaking in the same room at the Miami Cosmetic Surgery meeting in February. He was speaking about social media. I was speaking about speaking on TV, other things like that. But I think a lot of us in the aesthetic industry know who he is, and I think I've always followed him because of his interest in the holistic approach to the practice of medicine, treating the whole patient, and also, particularly was noted whenever the COVID-19 pandemic started about sharing his personal stories about growing up in poverty and everybody's financial concerns, and also really focusing on, how we can be mindful or essentially just keep calm in this time. And so I suggested to Sheena, I was like, why don't we do of course, Instagram's not working this evening, but that's okay. We can still connect and find a way through video to kind of get together and just kind of talk about how we're managing our stress. And then I was going to play a short meditation, and I think everybody's been messaging me all day about an interest to do that, which I think is really cool. Shino as well, I think, wanted to lead a meditation, and we'll keep it pretty short, maybe 30 minutes total. But Shino, how are you doing with your mental health during all of this?
Well, I think I'm going through the same issues that everybody is going through right now. Is time of uncertainty, but I tell you that when you look at history, every 100 years, this type of events or pandemics tends to happen, and I see it in a spiritual way that it's a way for the universe to get reset, and unfortunately, um, through the process, we have to lose some souls and people we love. So that is never easy. It's never easy to lose anyone, but this is how this universe seems to work. Every so often this will happen, and I think it allows to have time to reset our own personal life or personal goals and see if we can become better versions of ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's a great point to make where, historically it seems like every 100 years or so something unusual like this does happen. It's given me a lot of introspective time on why we do what we do. A lot of us as physicians, we came into practice to help people, and we've gotten into aesthetics, and I think a lot of that for us has changed the way we practice traditionally, but we still want to approach everyone from a holistic standpoint. We miss that though. I mean, we're not seeing patients like we did in the past, and then we're connecting through social media daily. And it's challenging. I think you just really want there's some of our colleagues are stressed out because they're seeing sick patients. They're worried about getting sick themselves. They have a duty as a physician to care for the patient, but they also have a duty to their family to provide and help for them too. So I think there's a dichotomy there that can put some undue stress on you. Additionally, it's not just a United States issue; it's a global issue, and I know Shino has many colleagues and friends who are in other areas, and they can't social distance. They don't live in those kind of quarters where you can have. Shino and I live in nice homes, and we're really lucky. We're in that top percent that can be lucky to do that. But we have a lot of friends who are not, and so that my family's in India initially when they talked about social distancing. Very challenging when you live in close quarters there. Shino, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, for example, I have a lot of friends in Colombia and I have a lot of friends in Brazil. And again, it's difficult to see that in third world countries, they're not so lucky, especially in areas where they won't have access to the type of benefit that we have when you live in the United States and be able to create masks or protective gear for the healthcare worker. I worry a lot about my friends that are in third world countries and I pray to God or whoever you want to call it to make sure that they protect them. And that's why I always, when I talk to them, I say the best thing that we can do right now is practice isolation and social distancing because it's better to prevent than having to deal with the disease itself.
How have you used? I know meditation is kind of a generic term, but how have you used your spirituality to deal with the stress? Also, maybe help friends and family deal with the stress. I know you're a father as well, and you have loved ones in your life, so I'm sure you're getting a lot of questions. And what is normalcy is a lot of questions now. This is our new normal, and like you said, I don't know who you believe in or worship to or whatever, but I just connect with your spiritual side and the fact that you believe that there is a higher power, whether it be Mother Earth or whether it be something else. I think that we don't get a lot of time like this to talk about introspective matters as physicians, and we have that time to really look within to see what's power, what it's all about. And I think that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, so for me, it's like no matter what you want to call this higher intelligence, or sometimes I call this source or the light or God. To me, it's like the analogy that I have is that I have AT&T, you may have Verizon, somebody may have Sprint. Through that, we all connected to each other. We can connect to each other, and we all can connect to a higher power. So for me, is I honor and I call. I was raised Catholic, but I studied some Buddhism and Hinduism and Kabbalism. So I try to connect on each every way I can, different practices, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you connect as long as you connect and believe that there is an intelligence that makes everything happen. This invisible intelligence that makes everything happen, which is just an energy that is out there that help us manifest. So in times like this, it's very, very important to be able to do everything we can to have an alignment between mind, body, and spirit. And that's where meditations come helpful.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel really, really, really tired. My body is so tired, and I lay on bed, and my mind is racing, and have all kind of thoughts, and I can fall asleep, even though that my body is exhausted. And sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I have all this vitality on my body, but my brain is fried. I cannot even think straight. And that is where you actually feeling the disconnect between the mind and the body and the spirit follows. So it's very, very important for everybody to get centered and grounded and find a way to align again the body and the mind, because when the body, the mind, and the spirit are aligned, you can have perform better, and you can have a more rational outlook about what's going on and make more rational decisions.
Yeah, that's a really really introspective point. Do you meditate regularly? Do you go for walks? Do you go for runs? I notice on your Instagram that you're by the beach, so you get to go outside, get fresh air. What are ways that you can practically recommend to our friends and colleagues? And I'm able to record this video, which is really nice, and I'll post it up as a follow up. But what are some tips that you can give that have worked for you? Obviously, neither of us are perfect. We don't know all the answers to the way to do this, but what are some tips you can give to people, or let's say when you've gone through a stressful time, that you've been able to kind of keep it all together?
Well, there's different type of meditations, and some of them are harder than other. And the funny thing that I feel is like most people want to practice the hardest type of meditation, which is stillness. That they go right for the hardest. Like they all want to practice still. They have no thoughts on their head, and all they're gonna do is just fight with themselves. And when you fight with yourself, you're never gonna win. There's different type of meditations. Like you mentioned, I live near the ocean, so you can practice contemplation, which is a type of meditation. I can meditate washing dishes. I used to tell people I love washing dishes, and people go, "Why? It's a chore." No, because I can actually get lost on the action of washing the dishes, describing the temperature of the water, feeling the dishes. Just you can find different type of meditation. Once you master the easier type of meditation, which I hope I get to do one with you guys tonight, um, then then you can attempt to practice a meditation where there's complete stillness of the mind. You could also do meditation that is going to help you um, change the rhythm of your breath, which also will change the rhythm of your heart. And this type of meditation is just breathing, because just the simple act of breathing can, within fraction of seconds, reduce the level of stress in your body. Actually, a lot of people want to pop a pill, but if you take a Xanax of a volume, you have to wait for the to swallow it, then it stays in the stomach, and then make sure that it breaks down, and then you assimilate, and you get the benefit. But believe me, you can do a lot faster a few breathing meditative exercise to allow you to calm down and allow you to reduce the stress and your heart rate. So I think there's tons of different ways that you can learn how to meditate. You just need to find one that resonates with you. I practice contemplation when I cannot seem to allow the stillness of my mind. You only need, even if you get 30 seconds of stopping that chattering voice on your head, that is a great vacation from the ego, and it's rejuvenating. It will bring more vitality, and it will allow you to have a different outlook of whatever is the situation that you're going through.
So I think this is a good segue. Maybe you can talk about maybe a beginner way to start meditation and why meditation may be a good thing to do if you don't. It's people can't even go to churches and temples and mosques and other thing right now. They're really at home. But I like that you said it can be at any time. But maybe walk us through. And I know you graciously have said you'd be happy to lead us through a meditation. And maybe this is a good time for everyone to kind of get comfortable for a few minutes and
Sure.
kind of decompress and just be prepared and maybe turn the lights down a little bit. But talk about how you set up for meditation if you want to set up for it, since it's kind of evening most places, and then you can walk us through that.
Sure. So basically, all you need to do in meditation is, for example, in my house, I have a little area where it's like an altar for me, and you create your own altar. And in my altar, I have my ascended masters or my board of directors. I think everyone should have a board of director. Let's see, I'm gonna give you who the board of director is. When I need to come within and ask for help or advice to my ascended masters. Well, I was raised Catholic, so Jesus Christ is on my board of directors. Shiva is part of my board of directors. Ganesh is part of my board of directors. Archangel Michael is part of my board of directors. Albert Einstein is part of the board of my directors. The Virgin Mary is part of the board of directors. My grandmother, who passed, who was the person that loved me the most, is part of the board of directors. And all brilliant minds in aesthetics, past and alive, they don't need to be dead to be board of directors. And I go quiet into my little area where I set up my altar, which I have some images of some of these ascended master I mentioned, and I meditate. I close my eyes, and then I go to my temple. And that's what I want to start the meditation. Maybe you want to put your music,
Yep,
the one that you were playing earlier.
I got it. I'll put it on here.
We
Just
can we can go from there. And I'm gonna ask everybody that's watching me live and your followers, Sean, that's watching you live, to just get yourself very comfortable at home. And I'm gonna tell you how to practice two type of meditation.
can you hear that, Shino?
I hear it, yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna practice two type of meditation. One is going to be contemplation, and then I'm gonna teach you how to create your own temple within the kingdom of your mind, because you don't even have to be in your office or in your house where you have your temple. You can go to your temple anytime you want, because it is in the kingdom of your mind. So anybody that's following me and want to meditate with us, I want you guys to all find yourself a comfortable position. And I want you all to keep your eyes closed. And as you get comfortable and you close your eyes, you follow my voice and my instructions. It will be an easy way to create your own temple. You can be as fancy as you like in the creation of your temple, or you could be as simple as you would want if you are a minimalist like myself. So just close your eyes right now and imagine that you're right in front of this very large wooden round door. And in the middle of that door, there's a lion, which is where you're gonna knock 3 times. Imagine that you're knocking 3 times, and then I open the door. Big, grinning, smiling at you, and greeting you, and welcome you inside my temple. Look to the left inside the area. What you will see is a mirror. The whole wall is mirror. And around on the floor, you see 2 yoga mats. One is for you, and one is for me. You look at the wall that is mirror, and you see your reflection. And now I hold your hand, and I bring you to the right side of the room, and I bring you in front to a red wall. And I want you to look at this red wall. And as you're looking at it, there's a blue wall for me. Now, the only thing that you see is a big red wall and a big blue ball that just formed right in front of your eyes. Now the blue ball is turning from a 2-dimensional painting into a 3-dimensional painting, and it's moving towards you. As it's moving towards you, you see it rotated on its own axis, like the earth moves in its own axis. Now you see the ball moving up and down in front of this red wall. The ball stops in the middle, and you see inside the blue ball the image of Buddha. It quickly changes into the image of Jesus. It quickly changes into the image of Albert Einstein. It quickly changes into the image of the Virgin Mary. Now the blue ball moves towards the big red wall, and it disappears. Now you see me pointing into the 2 yoga mats, and I ask you to go and lay down in Shavasana, dead man pose. Just lay on your back as I'm laying myself on my back right next to you. Now we will practice a different type of meditation. The very first one that I just walked you through, the red wall and the blue ball, is a form of meditation called contemplation. You can do this in nature just by going to the ocean or going to the forest, and maybe at home looking at a plant with flowers where you can describe yourself, the petals, the stem, the plant itself, the color, the smell. That is contemplation. As you sit there on your back with me next to you, I want you to become aware and connect to your body. Sense your body. Connect deeply with your own breath by putting your left hand on top of your belly. And I want you to take a deep, deep breath in, and I want you to feel your hand moving with the rhythm of your breath. Become your breath. Take another deep, deep breath in and feel your belly moving your left hand away. And I want you to exhale even longer than your inhale is. Now I want you to concentrate and feel your feet. Can you feel your feet in relation with the room around you? If you don't, just wiggle your toes. Now, I want you to move to your knees Can you feel your knees? At least the back of your knees. Can you feel the front of your knees? Can you feel the relationship that your knees have with your feet and the space around it in the room? Now I want you to move to your thighs. Can you feel your thighs? And can you feel the relationship of your thigh with the space around you? If no, I want you to tense the muscles of your thighs. Now go to the area of your root chakra where your sexual organs are. If you're a female, trying to do 1, 2, 3 Kegel exercise. If you're a man, trying to tense your perineum. Can you feel this area and its relationship with your thighs and your belly? I want you to move now to your belly and feel your left hand moving up and down with each breath. Do you feel your belly and its relationship with the space around you and its relationship with your chest? Move toward your chest and you feel the relationship of your chest with your belly moving up and down with the rhythm of your breath and its relationship with your throat. If you don't, feel free to just move your chest by contracting your muscles. Now move to your throat chakra. Feel the relationship of your throat with your chest and your head. And can you feel the relationship between your throat and everything around it in space? If you don't, swallow saliva and feel it. Now move to your nose. Can you feel the relationship of your nose with your eyes and your mouth? Can you feel the relationship of your nose with the space around it? Now move to your eyes. Can you feel the relationship between your eyes and the space around it? Can you feel the relationship that your eyes has with the ears and the nose? Move to your ears. Do you feel the position of your ears on your body and the relationship that your ears have with space and the relationship that has with your nose, your mouth, and your head? Now, as you stay comfortable and aware of your body, sensing which every part of your body is, I want you to practice a breathing exercise. With your left hand on your belly, I want you to take a deep breath in, counting to 4. But when you exhale, I want you to exhale longer. Count to 6 or 8. And we're gonna do this 4 times. Let's breathe the first time. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, for 3, for 4, and exhale for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. Hold it and inhale for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Exhale for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. Third time, make it even deeper, the inhale. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Hold it. Ready to exhale. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. the last one, even deeper than the last one. Inhale deep for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Exhale for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. Ladies and gentlemen, you just have managed to meditate the easiest way possible, being aware of your body and being aware of your breath, because the rhythm of your breath is the rhythm of your life. I want you to get up from your yoga mat, and I want you to walk away towards the wooden. I welcome you anytime to my temple, for you know that you can build your own and invite me as well. May all beings be happy and free, and may all words, actions, and thoughts contribute to that happiness and that freedom. Namaste. Thank you.
I feel very relaxed.
Me too. So I think this is a good way to teach people that always say, Shino, how can I meditate? I struggle because the worst thing is trying to shut that monkey in your head, right? You're trying to quiet the mind, and then a thought comes in and another comes in, and you struggle and you struggle. And usually they tell you, just let the thought go. And that's like when you want to try that technique, when you have an intrusive thought, just let it pass by. Don't fight it. Don't connect with the thought. Just let it pass by. And I'm sure another one will come. But I think if you really if you're serious on trying to meditate, things to take away from this meditation, you can contemplate. You can do meditation while you're washing your dishes or looking at plants or planting plants or looking at the ocean. Or you can go to the inside the kingdom of your mind and create a temple. You're gonna create it and you describe it to a T. My temple is really easy. It has 2 yoga mats, or usually it's 1, but if I'm gonna teach somebody, it has a wall made out of mirrors. I have orange candles lighting, and then on my right, I will have the red wall and the blue wall, or just the red wall with images of my board of directors of Ascender Master. It's very simple, not complicated, but if you want to create a Taj Mahal for your temple, and that's where you want to go and disconnect and meditate, you're welcome to do it. And I think very, very important to learn different type of breathing exercise. There's breathing exercise that gives you energy when you really need it, and there's breathing exercises like the one we just practiced, or the one where you alternate nostrils that allow you to calm down. Alternate nostril is a great meditation or breathing exercise when I'm about to lose it. When something really terrible happened, I am about to lose it, I just run somewhere and I do 4 of those breathing, alternate breathing, and it just centers me and brings me completely relief, and then I can be rational. And I think during this day, everybody says, let's go back to normal. No, we cannot go back to normal because our normal wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go back to better than normal. And I think better than normal is realize what nature is forcing us to do. Reconnect with each other, with your higher self, with your family. Get to know yourself better. Make time. I'm making time for my own health, which I always do, but I'm always go, 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 go. In this train of success, or this illusion of what success should be. And I realized that I've been neglecting myself a lot, and my family. I have no time for family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not great. And I haven't been great. That's why I say I pledge to be better, and I encourage everybody to pledge to be better in all aspects. Be better with your finances. Be better with your family and friends. Be better with your body. It's like I see people running and exercising. Don't wait for New Year's for a resolution. Start practicing intermittent fasting. Take care of your body. Take care of everything. And a good way, an easy way to be better to yourself is finding a coping mechanism that's going to allow you with stress. And I think meditation or yoga is very, very important.
Yeah, I mean that's very powerful, introspective, prepare thoughts toward just like you said. It can be 5 minutes. It doesn't even have to be 15, 20 minutes. Just a 5 minute mental escape, doing dishes or going to get the mail or walking your dog or whatever it may be, and just kind of that we tend to neglect our internal selves whenever, like you said, we're so focused on other things that, like we said, may not be as important. Like this, that success may not be as important as we value that, and our values can be easily skewed, and we get lost about what's really important.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I love what I do, and I know you love what you do, and I love every aspect of what I do for a living. And I like to educate, and I like to make people feel beautiful and feel like they have a second chance in life. I like everything, but also I need to make sure that I'm better to myself um, in all the aspects. I cannot be a person that just going, um, because life is really short.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna be 52, and I'm all like, wow, what did I do with my life? Most of my life it was trying to get where I am right now, and you get to be here, and there's even more demands, and it's like, but they're self-imposed in a way. Is it because I wanna continue to be relevant? You always gonna be relevant, everybody, because everybody in existence is important. If I disappear or you disappear, absolutely any human being loses his life, they're going to be missed. Not only by the relative and friend, but existed itself. It's going to miss that person because there's only one of them. Only one of that spirit. Even your identical twin brother or sister is not your spirit. It's only one of you. So I think for me, pledging to be better is just trying to make sure that I trying to uh, make sure that my schedule is not so crazy. I don't even know how to do that, Sean, because like for example, in November of 2019, I was already done with 2020. I didn't have anything, any free weekend for 2020. November of 2019. Now because of this, everything is shifted. So my schedule is in 2022. It's the system, right? Trying to squeeze everything from you
Oh yeah.
that you think that is important when none of those things are important, because the day I crash and burn, people will miss me, but guess what? They're gonna say like, shoot, I need to find another dermatologist. Who's gonna do my Botox? I'm replaceable, right? So I need to take care of me, knowing that I love what I do and I have a responsibility as a doctor and I have a responsibility as an educator, and so the way you do it too. But I need to make sure that I take care a little bit more of me, and and there has to be a balance. So that's why I said this time is a time for reset. It's time for reset of finances. It's time for reset of personal goals. It's time to reset our personal life, and it was a reset for the planet itself.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to continue down the same path we were doing, but obviously it wasn't working. Something wasn't working, and something needed a reset. Unfortunately, it's it's causing a lot of stress for a lot of people. But like you said, I think introspectively looking at what really matters for you, whether it's saying I don't need to be away from home every weekend. I need to be home more. I need to focus on myself more, and pacing yourself out, and figuring out other ways to keep yourself healthy. And I think health is critical. I think everybody. I leave every email or every conversation with "Stay healthy. Hope your family's healthy." Right now, that's what everybody's saying, because that is, like you said, it's the one thing you have is your health. And if you aren't focused on it, I think it like you said, you'll move on, and your patients will move on. You'll be missed, but life will go on. And so make the best of it now, and don't wait for New Year's resolution. Don't wait for your birthday. Don't wait for the next big thing to come up to make a change. Thank you so much for spending the evening with me and also with everyone. And the technical difficulties, we'll still get this video posted for everyone to view. Any final words about other things that you feel mentally we can focus on right now? Obviously, we both are practice owners. We have teams that help us with those things, but what are things you think we can focus on now to keep some mental clarity during a stressful time?
Well, I think something that I can tell you, and this is the way how the universe works, the law of the universe. And I know that these are tough times, and we're gonna have to go through some hurdles. But when and tonight was a perfect example of this, Sean.
Yeah.
We struggle with trying to connect via live.
Instagram live didn't work for us this
I
evening.
felt your pain, and I was frustrated because I just couldn't believe it. And but I always tell myself when I start about to get to lose it, because I already seen it happen so many times in my life that I believe it. When the pendulum goes all the way this way, it needs to go back to the other way. So when the universe is making something so difficult, the more difficult it is, it means that something amazing also is going to happen. Whenever you see something beautiful in your life, something really ugly is being created just for you. And something, when you're going through hard times, something ugly happening in your life, something really beautiful is being created just for you. So the problem is where you focus the attention, because both things exist. We live in a realm of duality. One thing do not exist without the other one. Where there's light, there's darkness. Where there's skinny, there's fat, tall, short. Everything comes into the yin and yang. So when something terrible is happening, something beautiful is being created for you, and vice versa. But what happens to most people? Well, they focus the attention on the negative part. So they give all the power to the negativity, instead of understanding that, in fact, when something has been created that is so difficult, so ugly, that something as beautiful has been created, then what I do is I get excited because I know that something amazing is about to happen. So when all this thing was happening with us not connecting, and I'm just I would have easily just say, why me? Pull my hair out. And what's going to happen? Probably the computer crash and burn or something like that, right? But instead of that, I just tell myself, you know what? The universe made it so hard that I know something amazing is going to happen. A blessing is just being made for me.
Yep.
And then if you declare that, because words are very powerful, you create spells with your words. You can hurt people, you can make people feel better. Words, that sound, that vibration is powerful. But you need to declare. So the minute you declare, something amazing is going to happen, because the universe has make it so hard, then your attention just focus for that beautiful thing, and something beautiful and amazing is going to happen. So the whole world is in timeout. This is one of the most horrendous things I have witnessed in my life. That said, when everything's said and done, if we all reset ourselves, truly reset ourselves, become better person, pledge to be better, then and understand that something amazing is coming for all of us. And maybe that would be that we just love each other better. You know?
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I think it's hard to put into words such an unusual situation, but the way you do it so elegant and really inspiring. So I appreciate you so much this evening for taking time away and like you said, making lemonade out of these bizarre lemons at the beginning. But I forgot about that. Honestly, we went past it. We had an amazing way for me to decompress. I'm sure you felt great of leading a meditation and then sharing such a personal side of yourself as well, about the way you know align your board of directors and the people that you respect and the the I guess the elders and the gods that you really feel are important in your life and inspire you daily. Thanks everyone for watching. This was an amazing experience. Shino, thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you to all the people on my live feed that are watching as well. This actually wasn't planned, so maybe this is the amazing thing that was about to happen. That
Exactly.
I actually got to learn how to do a live Instagram, and I don't know, I don't even know what's happening there. I see number, little hearts, things. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know why you guys are writing. I don't see it. Now I see. So
So Sheena, the trick
yeah,
is when you hit the end, if you can save the video on the top left, see if you can save the video. That's the hardest thing to do on this Instagram live.
well, I'm sure maybe I won't get it this way.
And if
I'll
not,
try
I'll
my
send
best.
if not, I'll send you over the video.
But thank you so much for leading this, for